Alright, well here we are, Saturday, January 7th, 2012 at the Wallaby Ranch in Davenport, Florida, outside of Orlando. There's Jim. We got ourselves an exciting morning here. Seems we have an army of balloons taking off from the landing zone. Here we have our wire crew, very important people. But we've been invaded by a barrage of balloons, and apparently this place is big enough to share. Anyway, I've been here since last Wednesday and did a lot of tandems, about 8, and last night did my first solo flight, Aerotow, and I'll be doing my second solo today. And there's Laurie. Enough said. And Lucy, of course. Hello, Lucy. And Mr. Malcolm Jones. Anywho, on my first tandem, or on my first solo flight yesterday, got the last flight off right at about sunset, and all the heat released from the ground and had what we call a glass off, where all that last bit of bubble of air just over the ground releases up into the air and gives you quite a bit of buoyancy where you hang out for a long time. It was the longest flight I'd had since I'm out here. It was beautiful, and I highly recommend seeing the sunset from up in the sky. A gaggle of folks here to do tandem flights this morning. And the big chief. There's our sun coming up to the south over there. This is about 100 to 120 acres of landing zone here on a 500-acre ranch. 400 of those acres we're surrounded by what's called the Green Swamp in Florida. It's a big aquifer here for the state. Plenty of trails to hike. We've seen cranes and red-tailed hawk. Quite a few birds out here. This is a big birding area. And over in that corner of the landing zone we have a kids soccer field that Malcolm lets the local kids use for their games and their practice. Wow, those are some pretty big baskets. You could have a party in that. I believe when they land in the landing zone they don the champagne to share. So it looks like our wind is blowing a little bit to the east, because that's where they're headed. Show us the way, guys. Hello.
On the ground, one camera, you have the other one on the wing, and the ground camera. Oh, there's a guy there. The ground camera is one. So the main camera is the one on the wing, which is the whole pilot. So I'll do that and start the map.
That'd be great. I've got my camera. I can do the ground.
We'll just give you the tip. Just take the whole tip.